I wonder what's this little house that has nothing to do with redstone, especially because it's in my redstone world. I don't know. Let's go in. Oh no, I'm locked inside. How can I get out? What's this suspicious looking square door thingy? And redstone on the wall? I'm just gonna punch it. Oh my god, it opened the door! How did it do that? Let's go through the door. Cake! That reminds me that I'm hungry. I'm just gonna take some cake. Oh no, lava! No! I'm just gonna stand here. No, but let's say I can't stand there, so I'm like, no! So I press this button. Wait, I'll let the door. No, I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I'm dead. I'm such a fail. Now that I have that embarrassing short clip out of the way, I'll say, hello everybody, PyroZuvr here, and this time I'm going to talk about the piston block update detector, which is actually what I used for this whole thing. So let's quickly go over the detector. This is the main system. Actually, we don't need this block, but this is the most compact system that is out there. Now, what it does is, as its name is, it detects updates. Now, an update is where a certain space in the game updates. So, right now I have this space, which is currently occupied with the stone block, and once I delete it, it's not a stone block anymore. So it updated, it changed. Okay? So, once this updates, you'll see that it moves a little bit. Now, it doesn't matter how it updates, but it does. Actually, I will explain how. There's a bug with pistons where pistons, if they receive power from a block above them, which technically isn't supposed to turn them on, they will actually stay on. So now there's normal block, which works fine, and now I'm gonna put input to the block above it as such, and close this. And as you can see, it stays on, and even if I turn this off, it will stay on. No input at all. Now it will stay on until something next to the area of the piston, which means these few blocks, also on top and bottom, updates. So now I'm gonna update it quickly, and as you can see, it retracted. Now the way that system works is that every time it retracts, it takes itself out, and then locks it again. So this current goes in first, which takes it out, and then this current basically locks it until it gets an update. Now, why doesn't this work perfectly? Because it's very short. So here you'll see it's a very short pulse. I believe it's 1 tick, maybe a tiny bit more, I'm not sure, or maybe a tiny bit less. So what you do about that is you add a T flip-flop. Now the T flip-flop I'm using here is I'm gonna use here is a compact minecart piston T flip-flop, which is, I believe, the most compact out there. And now I'm, for some reason, failing in putting a block here. Oh, thank you. So the way you build this piston is English what? The way you build this T flip-flop is you build it in like a normal T flip-flop, normal piston T flip-flop with these two here. I don't know. Same bug. Input from the top, so it retracted. So now I need a. Let's see. Sorry for the taking your time. So now I need a minecart, and I need to change batteries in my mouse. And no, not a powered rail. I need a sensor rail, sensor track. Damn, I'm losing batteries in mouse. So now you. Oh, what the. Be right back. So now that I have that embarrassing fail out of the way, I can continue. I also changed batteries for my mouse, so that's cool. So now you build a normal T flip-flop. Just instead of putting a torch on bottom and then a block with output, you just put a cart with a sensor rail, which works absolutely perfectly, as you will see here. So look. Block updates, it changes the T flip-flop. See? So that's exactly what we want. Now I'm just going to connect output like such. Okay, so this is our output. As you can see, every time there's a block change, it will turn off and or on. So here I'm gonna update it again with a different block, and it will change. Now the reason I use a T flip-flop and now just not just something that makes the current longer is because I used a redstone ore, and redstone ores they have two textures. One texture is a glowing texture and the other is a non-glowing texture, as you can see here. So this is the non-glowing texture, and now when I jump on it and walk on it, it's supposed to be here, the yes glowing texture. Now this is two different textures, two different blocks, which means that here the redstone works kind of like a button, just that it stays on for a random amount of time. So now I updated it. Let me just change this for a second. Blah 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 frame rate. Okay. So now when I press the redstone button, it will change, and it will go back only when the update changes again, only when it updates again, which is in this case when it turns off any second now. Now the way I implement this is, of course, I'll show you. So the redstone is over here, and then we have this whole system here, the T flip-flop, as you can see. Now this goes to a simple Jeb door, and that's it. As you can see, it also goes from the top and from the side. Now next thing is the button, which I didn't really get a chance to show you guys because I died, because I'm a fail. So when you press the button, it does the same thing, and in this case it also takes out water and takes out this block to destroy the lava source and put water. So that's fun. Now the way this works is the button, I don't find it so important, but the way this works is, where is it? Blah, blah. Jesus, here's the button. Okay, so the way this works is this area here of the button, it first of all resets the lava. As you can see here, it's connected to the lava with yes, I forgot, I put also an update sensor on the cake, which changes according to when you take a bite or not, so that's part of the fun things. Yeah, so that's that. So it resets this, which means turns off the lava, takes out the water, goes also behind here and pulls and pushes out the block, while in the same time it goes over here and activates this piston, which is a sticky piston, and it actually updates. So it updates for us, as you can see here. So now it updated, and now it updated again. So that's cool. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Expect a lot of videos soon. Goodbye.